So we forgetting the rules of the hunt? What's going on? Everybody, this video brings me, the Rickster, John, and Chris out to the Quakertown Farmers Market. They are back open. Yes, even here in Pennsylvania, flea markets are starting to open back up. Unfortunately, Jake's is still closed, but that's okay, because Q-Mart is a close second. We love this place. Haven't been out here since last year, so I'm excited for my first Quakertown Farmers Market trip of 2020. And already, we noticed when we pulled in, there are some movies right over there, which Rickster's taken off to. So yeah, already we're seeing movies. So I'm thinking this is gonna be good. Also, it is extremely beautiful out today. Not too warm, nice breeze blowing. Oh yeah, that's a lot of movies over there. Okay, so this might actually take a few minutes. There are just, again, a ton of movies. Ton of movies. Look at that, Chris is diving in already into the Blu-rays. What'd you find? Oh, anything good? Oh, Notebook, there you go. Paranorman's awesome. I see some Nat Geo. What'd you find? Ooh, Potty Time with Elmo. The sad thing is that he actually just needs that. He doesn't want it for his collection. Need it. Unfortunately, even though there are just a ton of movies, there really isn't much in the way of anything I actually need to pick up for me or for the store. But I do actually need this. National Geographic Inside the Vietnam War. A Nat Geo title I actually don't have. So again, that's about gonna do it, but not a horrible way to start things off. All right, here we go. 50-cent DVDs, and this is 50 cents as well. The Last Action Hero, the official movie book. So obviously I'm picking this one up. That's fantastic. That's really cool. Grabbing that for the store. Anything here good in the DVDs? Here's some random anime. And Ayini's High Kick. I've never heard of that. Some Yuoshi. I don't know how you pronounce any of this stuff, but I will admit at 50 cents I am very intrigued by the anime. Here's the 2007 Philadelphia Flower Show. I don't know if I have the 2007 one. All right, there could definitely be some cool things in here I want to pick up. All the records are cheap as well. There's a ton of VHS DuckTales. That's awesome.
On the whole box.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Look at this. Friends.
There's Mallrats down there.
First edition.
Nice. Season one of Friends on VHS. Ooh. Here's some History Channel. Look at this. History Channel. The Samurai. Oh, what are we looking at?
There's a cool hockey one.
There's a hockey one?
Look at this.
Oh, that's cool. What is that? Flyers versus Edmonton. Game 6. Stanley Cup. Nice. Tough guys, hockey fight tapes. That's pretty awesome. So, all right, needless to say, I'm gonna grab a few things from this guy. All right, so I'm not going too crazy, but I'm gonna pick up this show and tell picture sound program because that is awesome. Comes with the record inside. So grabbing that for the store. I am grabbing this High Kick thing for me. It's the only anime there that was actually in good condition. So I don't know what this is. Leave comments. I'm picking that up. I'm definitely grabbing the Samurai from the History Channel. That's fantastic. And of course, also for the store, the Last Action Hero, the official movie books. So for a total of $2, I'm loving this. So I know it's been months and months since we've been out to flea markets, but I think Rick and John are already forgetting the rules. They have skipped ahead. Look at that, looking through movies without us. What's going on? It's anarchy here at the flea market. So we forgetting the rules of the hunt? What's going on?
Nope.
Skip it ahead.
20 minutes later.
Who are you, Greg? So what John and Rick have skipped ahead to look at, of course, is $1 DVDs. Although I don't really see anything I need over here. The Essential Bugs Bunny is pretty cool, but I have it. And Top Cat, the complete series, this would be awesome, but it is missing its outer sleeve. And again, it's something I already have. I don't need it. Lion King Platinum Editions, pretty awesome. I mean, there is some cool stuff in here, but just nothing that I necessarily need to pick up or really even want to grab at the store. Oh my God, Chris, what did you just find? Joe, this is why you need to be with us. A plastic Mork and Mindy lunchbox for, what was it, $5?
And we know how much you love plastic lunchboxes.
Exactly. Whoa, this is something you don't see really anywhere ever, especially at a flea market. I mean, maybe occasionally you'll come across this at Walmart. This is season 4 of Rugrats, and it's actually still brand new, factory sealed. I, of course, already own this, but for $1, I'm gonna grab it for the store. So you guys know how I'm always looking for something and I can never find it. And then finally, I buy a copy and I find a copy. I'm all excited. And then I come across 20 more. Sweet dreams, years looking for that movie. And now, this is 2 weekends in a row, I have found a copy. I quit. What, where was that? Where?
Right here.
How did I miss this? Disney and Monster presents the higher definition home theater experience on a Blu-ray disc. I love these things. You don't want this, do you? All right, in that case, I am buying this. I don't know how.
Yes.
It's in my hand now. You're out of luck. I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how I looked right over this. That is awesome. $1 for that? Of course I'm buying this. 50-cent DVDs and even a 50-cent HD DVD of Apollo 13, which is actually a pretty cool find, but I don't need that. This I would grab for the store, the Toy Story 2 pack. Unfortunately, Toy Story 2 is pretty scratched up, so even though it's only 50 cents, sadly, I've got to pass on that. Rick just found some cool stuff. What is that, Audio Slave? Nice, live in Cuba. What's the disc like? No,
except for
it's pretty good. Oh, except for that one. Oh, yeah.
That goes into the disc.
Yep, gonna have to pass on that. But he also found this, Angels and Airwaves, Start the Machine, which is what'd you say was the side project from Blink-182, right? Yep. That is. Never mind. Here's some cool Disney stuff. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a sneezy figure. But what I love even more is this Toy Story Mr. Potato Head. I didn't know they made one of these. I mean, it makes sense. Thinking about it, of course they made one of these, right? But I've never actually seen one. That is really, really awesome. But honestly, what kind of has me freaking out a little bit more is this toucan phone. But only because it makes me want to go back to Walt Disney World. And now I've got in the tiki room, just stuck in my head going over and over and over again. Chris is diving into all the VHS. That's really cool. The American Tail 1 and 2 double feature set. That's a really awesome VHS set there. Oh, there's is this brand new factory? It is. Yeah. 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, brand new factory seal. That's something you don't see every day. That's some Marvin the Martian, Lethal Weapon 2. It's actually a lot of really cool. And this is why we can't have nice things. This is something I've never seen before. I mean, okay, I've never seen the Stratego Star Wars either, but this Star Wars interactive video board game. It's a VHS game. I love these things. Again, I've never actually seen this one before. I've seen the Star Trek one. I did not know there was a Star Wars one. That is awesome. Here in the $1 titles, I'm picking up this Thumb Wars, the Phantom Cuticle, not Cubicle. It's a different movie. Grabbing this, of course, for the store. I already own it. That's awesome. And John, what'd you find? Look at that. Bram Stoker, not Stroker. Bram Stoker. I said it right the first time. Dracula, which is awesome. And what's really cool about that, it still has its slip. There is something you don't see every day. That is awesome. $1 a piece for these. That is a score. Oh wait, here is one more title. Passport to Europe with Samantha Brown's England, Ireland, and Scotland. I could swear I already have this, or at least I have one of these. I don't know if I have this one, and it's not on any of my lists. No Passport to Europe is on any of my lists. But again, I could swear I own it. So I don't know. It's brand new. It's factory sealed. It's only $1. If I do have it, it's only $1. So, I don't know, it's brand new, it's factory sealed. All right, so it looks like Chris is in hog heaven.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes, yeah. So look at this, a ceramic Miss Piggy. Is it an egg? Is she sitting on an egg?
Yeah, I think it's a candy dish.
That is fantastic. Whatever that is awesome. It's only $10. Do you have one of those in your collection?
I do.
Why am I not surprised? Every time I see something awesome and amazing that's Muppets, I think, oh, Chris probably doesn't have this. He's like, nah, I've got like 6 of them at home. But still, I mean, I'm sure $10 for that's a good deal.
I'm
right?
getting it. Oh yeah.
That is pretty awesome. All right, buy away. What'd you find there, Chris? Oh my gosh, what are those?
These are 3D birthday cards.
Wow, 3D Marvel birthday cards. Look at that. There's like the Avengers and X-Men. Is there a date on these?
Late 80s, early 90s.
I'm thinking early 90s. That's very like X-Men the animated series-ish. Those are really, really cool. $2 a piece. Oh no, sorry, $3 a piece. Not a bad deal on those. That's awesome. Just a bunch of, you see the Willow tape down there?
Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, the story of Star Wars.
Whoa, look at that. That's awesome. There's 101 Dalmatians. A Nightmare in a Haunted House. What else? Wonder Woman? Wow, actually, Crazy Joe would probably be interested in Wonder Woman. Star Wars.
Black Hole.
Disney's Black Hole. There is so much cool stuff here. Voltron, are you kidding me? These are all books on tape, right?
Yeah.
Wow. These are the ones that would be like, when R2-D2 makes a sound, beep, boop, 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 turn the page. That is so cool. I had a ton of these as a kid. Indiana Jones and the Temple. Why? Okay. Of all the things you can make like a book on tape for kids, I don't know if Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is really child friendly. Yeah. You'd be like, Kalima! That's awesome though. I was actually talking to my son recently about watching the Indiana Jones movies, and I'm like, we might skip over Temple of Doom. I think that might be a little much for a 6-year-old. I don't know, but still, that is pretty awesome. These are really, really cool. Like a House of Terror. I love these. Oh, Batman and Robin. Okay, I'm freaking out. These are too awesome. I wish they just had the books, though, that go along with them. This whole entire bin here is all just full of 50-cent toys, and there's Max Rebo's, like, I don't know, keyboard piano thing. I don't know if this is original or if this is a newer one. I have no idea, although I'm sure somebody out there is going to yell at me and saying, oh my gosh, that's from like 1970 or 80, yada, yada, yada. You should have bought that. You're an idiot. 50 cents is probably a steal. It probably goes for like $5,000. I have no idea. So I'm just going to keep that in there and let some Star Wars fan freak out over that. There are some Simpson toys and Jungle Book, and I don't know, what was this? Looks like something Poison Ivy. I have no idea. Oh, is that from Aladdin 3? Aladdin the Prince of Thieves? I don't know. That's really cool though. So there is some neat stuff in here, but nothing I really need, even though I should probably be buying this. Rick's diving into the movies. Anything good? What'd you find? Oh, Battle of the Bulge and The Searchers. Awesome. You said these are 3 for $5?
$2 each.
$2 a piece, 3 for $5. I mean, that's a good deal if you can find. Do you see one more? There's Pay It Forward, Grumpy Old Men, Factory Seal. That's cool. Do you have this?
I didn't.
There's
a few light scratches.
It's a shame. Scratched. Yeah, I don't know. There's Rio Grande, Jeremiah Johnson, Glory's good. I mean, there's a lot of good movies in here. Do you have all this stuff?
Yes.
I don't. Yeah, I have that actually. That's unfortunately a really common one. What is this? The Kane Mutiny. I don't know if I have the Kane Mutiny. I don't know. I probably do, but even if I don't, it doesn't really matter. Hello, how are you? You're yeah, you're a cutie. Oh my gosh. So as I mentioned yesterday at Liberty Ministry Thrift, my son and I have been reading a lot of Judy Blume and Beverly Cleary books. In fact, through the whole pandemic thing, we've read every single Judy Blume and Beverly Cleary book that I had bought for him. I just found some more here. We've got 2 Judy Blume books, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing and Super Fudge. 2 books I used to read all the time as a kid, and I don't have these ones yet for Sean. They're actually giving these to me just for free. So yeah, of course I'm gonna pick both of these up, and now Sean and I have some new bedtime reading material. Oh, Chris has found, looks like a bunch of 3D titles with Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction. I don't know if I need those. Oh my gosh, Predator 2. All right, that's awesome. I don't know if I need any of those 3D titles, but if I do, I might have to pick some of those up. There's the Everywhere Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Some DS games. There's actually some cool stuff in here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Look at those. Elvira. Okay, these are amazing. I might be buying some stuff from here. Well, unfortunately, I had to pass on all of that. Age of Extinction, I only have on Blu-ray, but they wanted $8 and they wouldn't budge. And I don't know. I don't really feel like paying $8 for something I would only be just upgrading to 3D that I won't really ever use all that much anyway. And those Elvira cars, as cool as they were also $6 a piece, and they weren't budging on those. And they actually go for less than that on eBay. What's John getting there? What are you picking up? This? The Transformers 4 movie collection, still brand new, factory sealed. That is actually, what are you paying for this?
$6.
$6. All right, that's a deal. Unfortunately, we just found a seller who is packing up a little bit early, and the reason why I say unfortunately is because we see what's inside his car here. It's a bunch of Pops, and his pricing is actually pretty good. He told me that he's doing like 3 for $20, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna skim over these. Obviously I can't be pulling every one of these out and digging through them all, but I'm just gonna see if anything jumps out at me. He let me look through his car. I don't know what exactly is in here, but I'm hoping maybe there's something I need. Yeah, this is heartbreaking. All right, so the guy was actually nice enough to pull out all of the Pops, and I looked through every single one. $8 a piece, 3 for $20, which was a fantastic deal. But unfortunately, I was only able to find 2 I wanted to pick up. We have the Hot Topic Girl. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I did not know that even existed, so I want her, and I've got to get Radioactive Man. I've actually been looking at this Pop for a while every time I come across it, and I just keep passing on him, so I'm gonna do it. And he said he'd actually give me a deal. He's gonna do 2 for $15, so not bad. I'm definitely picking up both of those. All right, so that's gonna do it for the outside portion of the flea market, but now we're going to the inside portion, going to go hit up the barns, and I love it in here as well because right when you first walk into this area, there's a whole giant toy section. This is where Greg usually loses his mind. Luckily, other than Pops, I don't really get into this kind of stuff, so I'm good to go, although I do kind of still want like everything in here. Oh, now it is Chris's turn to be losing his mind. There's just so many cool toys in here, right? Look at that. Look at the Mogwai there. That is just awesome. I love it. I know, that is so cool. What's his name? What's his name?
Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan.
Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. That's right. Does he melt minds, right? That is so cool. I'm digging the Biker Mice from Mars action figures. I haven't seen those in a long time. There's the Iron Giant back there, the Mummy, Frankenstein's a monster. There's just too much cool stuff here, and the fun thing is, isn't that Jim Henson?
The Henson Company made this for the Flintstone
Nice,
movie. Yeah.
awesome, and he hasn't even realized this yet, but there's like 2 or 3 more booths just full of stuff like this, like right on the other side of that wall. These here are the types of things that I think I like the most. These actual like giant figures here. I mean, check out the Herman Monster and the Grandpa Monster. Those are too cool. And of course the Batman and Superman aren't too bad either. There looks to be like a Wolfman and a Frankenstein monster. Yeah, again, I really don't need to start collecting this stuff, especially that kind of stuff, because I know those figures, it can be a little pricey. Oh, so okay, I think Chris is in heaven now. He just found these Sesame Street Fun Day in the Park figures. Bert, Big Bird, and Grover. Those are pretty awesome. And they're what? They're 10 bucks a piece? Is that a good deal?
Well, we'll see.
I don't know what that means, but I can tell he's at least happy. Well, now it's my turn to freak out at this toy stand because they've got Spice Girl dolls, and I don't actually have either of these two. They're from the Spice Girls on Stage figures. There's a whole bunch of different lines of these Spice Girl dolls, and they got Sporty Spice and they got Posh Spice. Again, I don't have either of these. They're asking $10 a piece, which, I mean, it's kind of the going price for a Spice Girl doll in box, and they're actually in pretty good condition. All right, I'm about to drop $20 on dolls. Okay, I will fully admit it. I was kind of hoping those dolls were still going to be here. I was watching back an old video of me and Greg here, and I came across those dolls and passed on them because at the time, I thought 10 bucks was kind of a lot of money to spend on something I was just going to put into a Rubbermaid container. But now that I actually have a proper place to display my Spice Girl dolls, 10 bucks is a fantastic deal for those. So I was kind of hoping they would still be here and somebody else would not have bought them. To be honest, I don't know why they're still here. I mean, Spice Girl dolls, those things should be flying off the shelves. We've been finding $1 DVDs just all day long. It's like the name of the game here at the flea market, which is awesome, but unfortunately, I'm just not really seeing much in the way of anything I actually need for my collection. But there is one title here that I do want to grab for the store, The Adventures of Aquaman, the complete collection. Of course, I already have this, otherwise I'd be grabbing it for myself, but this is in mint condition, so for the store, that's a great find. And just like that, I am no longer excited about my find because, Chris, what did you find at the same exact stand that I somehow completely looked over?
The E.T. board game.
How much did you pay for that?
$5 whole.
I hate you. So we're digging around back here amongst the Ku Klux Klan, and Chris has noticed something pretty interesting. A Kermit the Frog phone in box. Let me guess. You've got like 30 of those at home, all probably factory sealed, still mint in box?
Just one.
Just one, but you have one in box, right? That's not all faded like that. That's pretty freaking amazing. But honestly, what I'm kind of freaking out about, trying not to fall over stuff, is this, the Pac-Man album. That is a really cool picture disc record. I mean, that is just neat, from 1980. I don't know how much you're asking for that, but my assumption is it's probably not cheap. We've stumbled upon this really awesome stand here, just full of DVDs and Blu-rays. I mean, things like Kino titles, and okay, this is what I'm kind of freaking out over, Maximum Overdrive. I don't have that on Blu-ray. I kind of want it on Blu-ray, but I don't know, $12 to upgrade. I think right now I'm just going to pass on that. But Chris is, what are you finding over here? Some 3D titles?
Yeah, some 3D stuff. We got Clash of the Titans.
No, you don't have that yet? That's awesome. Oh, it comes with a slip too, which is really cool. And Step Up 3D. You're just going for like a complete like 3D collection, right?
Oh yeah.
Or do you actually like that movie?
Never seen it. No idea.
Right. So last but not least here in the flea market is Doghouse Gaming. This store is amazing. It has all kinds of cool figures and awesome things like that. Of course, tons and tons of video games. But Chris here is kind of freaking out right now because they've got dinosaur figures and Roger Rabbit and all kinds of stuff like that. Turns out it's just his personal collection, not for sale. So I'm kind of finding this rather amusing. All right, well, karma has hit because now it's my time to be depressed. They have the Wolfman pop here from the Universal Monster set. I would love to get all of these, but I just can't be doing $30 for pops. Not yet, anyway. I'm still so new to the whole pop game. I can't be dropping that kind of money, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't really, really tempted to. I'm not entirely sure what I'm freaking out over more. The fact that he's got just a ton of anime here that I'm really tempted to pick up. I mean, with the exception of the few titles I already have, or the fact that he has a whole bunch of CDI movies. Yeah, this is something I really don't need to buy more of. I have so many of these, and I got rid of most of them anyway. But I mean, things like Black Rain and Star Trek 6, I'm so tempted. And of course, the games I really don't need, but they are fantastic as well. I gotta leave the store. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for the Quakertown Farmers Market. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy. I mean, you got ET and you got like multiple bags of stuff. In fact, we had to go back to the car at one point to drop off some of his stuff. Rick, did you buy anything at all?
3 movies.
All right, that's something. And did you buy stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's an answer. I don't know. I've got a bag full of stuff, including Spice Girl dolls. So I'm a happy camper, but it is hot. I'm done. So, all right, guys, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Of course, check down below for links to everybody's channels and Instagram pages and stuff like that. And also check down below for links to... Oh, you're still my Spice Girl? I didn't even realize that. Put Posh back. Do not touch my Victoria.
It's not Posh, it's Sporty.
Oh, was that Sporty? I thought it was Posh. Sorry.
A Spice Girls fan.
I'm looking through a viewfinder backwards. Shut up. Anyway, so check out lower links with links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and then Cinematic the store. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. So this is a little different for us. We're all hungry. We just got done thrifting for a couple hours, so we came out to Fridays here, and as you can see, we're sitting at a table enjoying our delicious meal. But we are outside right now, actually enjoying our meal in a parking lot. Strange times.